Hello and welcome to the Court Case Podcast with me, your host, James Court. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about Google Maps solving a decades-old mystery, pubs reopening, but not how you might like them to, and we've got Sam and Sweet Tea in the studio to talk about all of these and more stories, so buckle up. Okay, happy Friday, everybody. In the studio today, we have got me, your host, James Court. We've got Sweet Tea, the regular co-host, and we're joined by Sam Pears again today. Hello, Sam.
All right, how are you? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing, Sweet Tea?
Yeah, not too bad. This is take two, isn't it? We tried it
is.
before.
Yeah.
When did we try this? It was
Before lockdown, like before Christmas.
October, November? Yeah, November, start of November, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't remember what stories we did at all.
Neither.
But we got some good ones today. So, how are you coping with lockdown this time, Sam?
It's been all right. It's been all right, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep myself busy.
Yeah, just teaching music.
Teaching music, exercising, just trying to pass the time, really.
Well, I've brought some good stories for us to chat and gossip about today. And we've got some...
Yeah, you've said it twice. They better be good.
Yeah, they are. And I've got some juicy courting with James as well. Going to be talking about dating in the lockdown world. What was the really juicy story? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to save it until it comes up.
Fair enough.
But that was one thing that I wanted to talk to you about, Sam, actually, on the podcast first, is 2 days ago, me and Sweet Tea started Stranger Things.
All right, cool. What do you think?
Well, obviously, I've already seen it. But
yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm already hooked.
It's so addictive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How many episodes have you watched?
4.
4? Ooh.
Yeah. So we're watching 5 and 6 tonight, hopefully.
Sick.
You cried at one of the last ones, didn't you?
No, I don't cry, James.
But it's...
What happened that made you cry?
No, right. Basically, I was fully convinced that Will didn't die. And James was like going, oh, he's dead. And then it was like a really emotional scene. So I was just like, I can't be dealing with this at 11 o'clock at night.
It was episode... this season's been out for years now, so I think we can talk season 1 spoilers anyway. But it was episode 3 where they find Will Byers' body in the lake.
Right? Yeah.
But it isn't Will Byers.
No.
Or is it?
Yeah, but the way they finish the episode, they finish it like they found his body, he's dead. And like it's just really well done. The music gives you goosebumps. It's Peter Gabriel's version of Heroes. It was just so good. But T, what do you think's going to happen next?
Oh my God, I have no idea. I mean, I'm hoping that the chief guy, what's his name?
Hopper,
that's it. I hope he fully investigates what's going on, because at the moment he's just found out that he's a stuffed dummy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got like wool in it.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he gets to the bottom of that, because there's something really fishy going on with those people going in that weird wall in that investigation place or whatever it is.
I guess you could say that stranger things have been going on.
Yes, Sam, you could say that.
Yeah, that weird, disgusting thing on the wall. It's like a doorway to somewhere, isn't it? But I think the episode ended with Hopper breaking the chains on the fence to the lab, I think. I think he's going to go in.
Yeah, I hope he gets answers, but I feel like it's probably too early on for him to get answers.
Ooh, well, we're halfway through the season. Exactly halfway.
Yeah, but we've got 2 more seasons.
Yeah. Well, Sam, no spoilers. What's your favourite season out of the 3 we've had?
I think we discussed this in the last podcast episode that I was on.
We might have done.
I thought you just spoke about Kim Kardashian on that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we talked about... Anyway, no, my favourite season, probably season 2.
Yeah, that's mine as well. I love season 2.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very good. Also, odd thing, but the trailer for season 2 is one of my favourite trailers that I've ever seen, ever.
Really?
It's fantastic. They pick the perfect music to capture the vibe. It's edited really well. They don't reveal too much. They keep a lot of it mysterious, but give you enough to get excited. Perfect trailer. Best one I've ever watched.
Well, I bloody can't wait then.
But no, so that's what's been going on with us. Not much else. But I have got some good news that we're going to get to. Here we go. Pubs and restaurants could reopen in April.
Oh my God, what good news.
Yes.
Amazing.
But we've got a side hitch. The easing means that alcohol could be banned.
Why?
What's the point in it opening?
It says pubs and restaurants may be allowed to reopen in April so long as they do not serve alcohol. Other options thought to be under consideration by the government include keeping pubs shut until May, but allowing them to serve takeaway pints from April. So basically what they're saying is they've come up with a load of different ideas, including no alcohol, take away the alcohol somewhere else, which for some reason seems worse to me.
Yeah, that does seem worse.
But they've not settled on anything. Because I remember, so I saw this morning, and then I went down to speak to my mum and brother about it, and they were like, we haven't heard that at all. We've heard they're going to open and serve alcohol. So clearly there's loads of different ideas. Everyone doesn't read the government.
I think newspapers will just grab a hold of a bit of speculation from somewhere, and then just run along with it.
Yeah.
My opinion on this, right, is I don't care if they open and don't serve alcohol because I do love booze. I love a drink. I do enjoy getting a bit tipsy, right? But the thing is, the thing that I've been missing most is people. So if they open pubs and they're like, you can grab a Coke and you can sit with 6 people, like that's great. That's a huge improvement on where I am right now.
That's true.
So, I mean,
Well, my question is, if pubs are opening, does that mean that we're allowed in people's house? Because then we could just have drinks in people's houses instead.
Yes, but you know what the government's like with this. If it's a business that takes money, you can go in it. If it's someone's house, you're not allowed.
True, I know.
Unless you've got like a card machine in your kitchen.
Yeah, and it goes straight to the government.
Yeah, that's what we should just do instead.
Everyone comes through your door.
No, I don't know, but I mean, I just want things to change.
Who doesn't, James? Who doesn't?
No, but is it just you, or has this one seemed worse than all the other?
Well, everyone's saying that because the weather's just not as nice.
The weather's crap. Speaking of, have you seen that there's a huge fucking storm coming? Like snowstorm, massive.
I don't think we're going to get snow over here.
Literally, I saw the weather forecast while Bilbo was cooking dinner, and it literally was a huge cloud of white just over like the whole of the UK coming.
That is mental. When?
I think it's next week.
Oh my God, that's actually quite scary.
So we're going to do Snowed In podcast on. In fact, when this comes out on Friday, everyone might be bundled up, snowed in, 6 foot of snow in their house.
Yeah, there's no excuse to not listen to it then, really.
So, but we got that. I think so. Oh, that was another thing to go towards the pubs reopening. Apparently, in something like May, all over 50s should be vaccinated.
Well, no, apparently they're just would have been offered the vaccination.
Oh, would have been off. Oh, yeah, because of course you're going to have anti-vaxxers. They'll be like, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want autism. So, are you an anti-vaxxer, Sam?
No, I'm not.
Because you do get some people that legitimately, obviously, believe that.
Yeah.
So
I think there's some people that will just their minds just won't change whether they want the vaccine or not. There will be people that are skeptical, but honestly, those are the type of people that need to kind of be pushed to have it.
Yeah,
it's a tricky subject.
I mean, I guess you can't. I guess it is wrong to force people to do something that they don't want to do.
Yeah, it is wrong.
But then, the other hand is it's for the betterment of mankind. So
yeah,
Well,
but also, if you think of it like this, right? If you cut the world in half and gave half the vaccine and half not the vaccine, it wouldn't spread.
Well, it would spread among the half that didn't have the vaccine. It just wouldn't spread to the other half that did have the vaccine.
Yeah, but then it would only get to like that certain level, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it would only get to a certain level, and then the other half would have had it and either died or not, I suppose.
But that's basically what we're going to end up with here. Like not half the world, but I mean the people that aren't vaccinated, if it still spreads around them lot, then it's only going to get to that number.
Yeah,
I mean.
This is where the topic of herd immunity comes in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if they say if around 70% of the population has immunity to coronavirus, then it will actually stop the spread of it altogether. In fact, it won't reach the next person because there's like 5 people in front who've had the vaccine.
Okay.
So that's kind of where it makes a bit of sense.
So surely, if everyone like above the age of 50 had it, and then all the like non-vulnerable people, it wouldn't spread. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the population of over 50s and under 50s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's definitely more under 50s than there are over 50s.
Right.
Still stop the spread anyway, even if it's like 50%, 60%. It's much better than having no immunity at all.
Yeah, I feel like it's just definitely more important for the vulnerable to have it than like people around our age.
For sure.
Well,
For sure.
I'm pretty sure that almost all of the old people have got it now, haven't they?
Well, I don't know.
The majority. I know my granddad got his first dose last week, I think.
Well, I know my grandma has, but I don't think my granddad has. So I don't think everyone has.
Interesting.
My grandma's older than my granddad.
Ah, okay. Are they really doing it like that? They're doing it literally going down the age. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
But apparently, as well, on this article, it says that, so obviously we're in a lockdown that doesn't really have an end date, and we don't really know what the plan is. Apparently, on February 22nd, the Prime Minister, so old Bozer Johnson, is going to be unveiling a roadmap out of the lockdown. So basically, a plan saying this is what I plan to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
like last time, like back in last May.
Yeah. He said that it's still early days to start talking about opening up society. Apparently, on Friday, the vaccine program planned to reach out to all those aged 50 and over, as well as adults aged 16 to 65 in an at-risk group by May.
Oh, okay.
So that's quite a lot of people.
So, to be positive, things are looking up then, really.
Yeah, things are looking up. I think they can only get better from here, really.
Oh, 100%.
I
look online every so often at like the case rates and stuff like that, but it's falling a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It was back in May and April sort of time.
Yeah, no, it's quite exciting because, like, surely we know this year we are going to have a year. Whether it starts in May, whether it starts in June, we are still going to have a good time at some point this year. It won't be as bad as last year, will it? So
no.
No.
I hope, unless, something ridiculously happens, like the end of the world or like...
Wow, James, way to be positive.
Another world war, maybe?
Here's me trying to lift people's spirits and you're just like, oh my God, the end of the world could happen.
Sorry, I don't mean to be unoptimistic. It's going to be fine. We're going to be at the pubs, beaches, everything like that. I need to get my beach body sorted. I need to just starve myself.
Well, you have been starting. No, don't bloody starve yourself.
Okay. All right.
Don't starve yourself. You've got to feed yourself to feed the body you want, James.
Yeah.
Right. I see. Okay.
You've got to be all the calories.
Okay.
All the good calories.
Yeah, not bad ones.
You've got to look after yourself.
Yes.
How is your New Year's resolution getting on then?
Well, I've cut out sweets and snacks and sugary drinks. I just have non-sugar ones now. So I still I don't have sweets and snacks, but I still have fizzy drinks, but they're non-sugar fizzy drinks.
Okay.
And I calorie count, so I'm staying under my calorie limit.
Nice.
I haven't noticed too much change so far. Sadly.
Well, you're doing workouts as well, because obviously that's important if you're changing your diet.
Yes, yeah. The workouts have dipped a bit this week because I've just gotten a bit busy editing and stuff, but I'm going to pick them up after the weekend.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do feel better. I always feel better after I've had a workout.
Good.
Are you currently drinking a fizzy drink?
It's a non-sugar Dr. Pepper.
I don't think it works like that.
It's one of God's greatest creations.
In a cider glass as well, I see.
Yeah, in an old malt cider glass.
I just think, okay, well, all right.
Yeah, what do you mean that's not how it works? I cut out sugar, so I got the non-sugar drinks.
It's still got caffeine in it.
It's still unhealthy.
For God's sake, it's like they never want you to have nice things.
Well, unhealthy. Yes, because it's unhealthy. That's why you're cutting it out, because it's unhealthy.
Right, but can't I not have one good thing? So I've cut out sweets, I've cut out awful snacks, I've cut out sugary fizzy drinks. Can't I just still have the odd?
See, this is where we
Sugary
differ.
fizzy
If I was to cut out anything, I would cut out sugary drinks because they bloat me out, and I'd rather have like a chocolate bar instead.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe I'll cut those
But
out.
you are like basically
Yes.
you drink so many fizzy drinks, and I don't know anybody else who does that. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, maybe then. Okay. Well, maybe I'll cut those out then. Okay. This will be my last Dr. Pepper.
That's bullshit.
Sad to look at now.
My philosophy is like you just got to go cold turkey on everything. Like if you want to,
Oh, I've told him that before, and that did not go down well,
Oh,
Sam.
I will try. I'll try and do cold turkey.
immediately effective.
It's very hard. It's very hard.
It is.
Well,
hard.
but if you want it, you got to work for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try and cut out fizzy drinks then. How
Yeah,
about that?
but you're on the right track, James. You're doing good.
Okay. Cut out fizzy drinks starting Monday, and then I will, because tomorrow's Sunday, which is obviously the Lord's Day, the day of rest. I'm not Christian, but I believe in resting. And then Monday, no more fizzy drinks.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. Perfect.
This is a recorded audio, so you'll listen back to this and remember that you've made that promise.
Mm-hmm. And that is
Whilst you're editing, you'll be like, I said that.
Yeah,
I need to stick to that.
Exactly. And that is why pubs are reopening.
Bloody Coke.
Yeah. So up next, we're going to be talking about how Google Maps has solved a decade-old mystery, older than a decade old mystery. That is coming right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend of staying indoors, not doing much. But
Wow, so positive of you.
I've got a cool story, guys. You ready for this?
Yeah, do it.
Where is it?
Hold on to your butts.
Let's get up. Here we go. Google Maps shows a sunken car where a missing man's body was found, right? So there's this man. He's called William Moult, and was 40 years old, and he went missing in 1997. Okay? So how many years ago was that, Sam?
That was 20. I can't do my math properly.
22?
24.
Just tell me.
24 years ago, right? And he was reported missing in Florida, okay? He failed to return home from a night out at a club when he was 40 years old. What was he doing in a club at 40 years old? That's the biggest mystery.
Whoa, I want to be in a club when I'm
Do you? You want to be in a club when you're 40?
I want to be one of those cool mums that goes to like the local club on the weekend.
Cool mums is not what they're called, but yeah. A missing person.
What the fuck?
A missing person investigation was launched by police, but the case went cold. And on the 28th of August, police were called to reports of a car found in a pond in Wellington, right? So, when the vehicle was pulled from the water, skeletal remains were found inside. So this is like a 24-year-old body.
Oh my god.
And 1 week later, the remains were positively identified as belonging to Mr. Moult. So, basically, what happened was...
I think that's pretty amazing to find that, though.
It is amazing, yeah. So basically, a previous resident of the area was doing a Google search. He's like, I'm going to go on Google Maps and look up where I used to live. You know, like you sometimes do, right?
Yeah.
And so he sees the lake on the Google Maps behind what his old house was, and he saw a little shiny glowy thing in the lake on the picture, and he was like, what is that? That doesn't look like it's supposed to be in the lake. It looks fairly big, to be fair, when you see it on the picture. Like, I'm seeing the picture and I can sort of tell it does look like a car. And then basically what happened was he contacted the person that now lives in the house. That person used their personal drone to fly over the lake and take a picture. They confirmed that it was a car, and so they pulled out of the lake. No one had noticed this car was in there for 24 years.
That is mental that she's literally just gone on her laptop and solved a mystery in her living room.
Yeah.
And like so you're telling me that no one's walked past and seen that within 24 years?
Well, the thing is, obviously, it clearly must have not been visible from the shoreline, but obviously from bird's eye view, you can quite fairly see actually that it's a car. So, and obviously no low flying planes flew over and spotted anything in the past 24 years.
Bloody hell.
So, basically they've now presumed that he decided to stupidly drive home after being at a nightclub, lost control of his vehicle, and drove into the pond.
That sounds like what's happened.
Yeah. So they said that you can't determine specifically what happened because it was so many years ago, but that's like the best guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. He left the club at 11 o'clock local time. He was a quiet man who did not socialise much. So I don't know why he was in a nightclub. He had several drinks, apparently. He did have a girlfriend. He called his girlfriend at 9:30, telling her he would be home soon, but was never seen or heard from again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. That's mad. Imagine if you were the girlfriend.
So he would have been 44 now. No, 64 now even.
Yeah. No, it would have been 44. Aged 4 years in the past 24.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. The power of Google Maps.
I know. The power of... where did I last see the Google Street View car? I remember.
Oh, I've seen the Google Street View car as well.
You and me, Sweet Tea, do you remember when we went glamping in, was it Horsham?
Oh my God, yeah. And we literally were crossing the road and it went past us.
Yeah,
and
it
we
drove
think,
past.
we need to check.
Yeah, we need to go on Google Street View and check if we're there.
I drove behind the Google Street View car in Arundel.
Oh, big up.
Oh, cool. How long ago was this?
This was I was back at uni, second year, I think.
I wonder if they would have updated it or not.
Probably.
Go behind and just see Sam in his little motor car.
I was in my over 2.5. It's hard to miss that one.
There's a cool trend on TikTok going around where someone zooms in on like a random street in the world, and whatever person it lands on, like on that street, they wait for them, but they see if anybody it's them on TikTok, and they were duet it and be like, oh my God, you found me on Google Maps.
What?
Do you not get that?
How? No. What do you mean?
Basically, they're duetting. They're doing it until someone duets it and says that it's them. So every TikTok video at the moment is just them zooming in on different locations and landing on a person, and they're doing it right up until someone duets and goes, "Oh my God, that was me."
So they're doing a different
place
each time.
Yeah,
that sounds incredibly difficult.
In hope that it lands on someone who would see the video.
Yeah.
The odds of that happening is ridiculous, but it's not impossible.
You've got to pick a young person, someone that's on TikTok. If they're zooming in on some old fogey in a little cross-reeler going, I hope you're on TikTok.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they'll check the street that they're landing on before they record it.
Oh, right, yeah. Why don't they just, these famous TikTokers, why don't they just visit the street and do a video or something? They got the money, haven't they?
Well, yeah, I guess, but then the person won't be there.
Yeah, I know, that's strange. Some TikTok trends are very, very strange. Have you seen
I think that's a cool one, especially if it pays off.
Yeah, the one that I did want to talk about and call people's attention to actually is that red silhouette one, because people need to stop doing that. So you want to know this, Sam? Do you have TikTok?
No, I don't.
Right, so there's this TikTok trend, right? Bearing in mind, when I explain this to you, Sam, think in your brain, TikTok is a children's app, right? When I explain this to you.
Children's app?
And basically there's this TikTok trend where there's some sort of some sort of normal music playing, and there's what is normally a girl in normal baggy clothing, right? And then she walks towards her doorway, and then the camera quickly cuts, and there's a filter comes over the camera where the whole room is red, and it's just their black silhouette, and they're now basically naked in the doorway, and it's supposed to be very sexy, right?
All right.
Sexy dark silhouette in the doorway. Yeah, I know. Kids app. And
It's not just a kids app, but yeah, carry on.
but basically, people have found how to reverse it so you can take the filter off, and so they can see
And
the
see them naked.
naked body of the person. So people are saying, like, please stop doing this trend because you're gonna accidentally make your own, like, revenge porn or whatever.
So gross.
Yeah, but look, I know that it's not like a kids app, but it's marketed towards children most of the time, you know? So it's a bit suspect to me.
Yeah, all my students just talk about TikTok dances.
Do they? How old are your students?
Like primary school. Yeah.
They're probably the thing is, the problem I have with TikTok is there's nothing stopping them from seeing a trend like that. There is nothing stopping them from scrolling through and seeing that sort of trend. Like, you can't, when you upload a TikTok, you can't get, there should be a button that says, like, this is an adult TikTok. Only adults watch this. But because it's bad. But I mean, you also find a lot of cool stuff on TikTok, like the Google Maps trend that T was talking about. Sea shanties got viral on TikTok. That was really fun.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, sea shanties are cool. Can you perform any sea shanties, Sam? Not right now, but like, do you ever perform them?
I can't say anyone's ever. Well, I haven't been gigging, have I?
Oh yeah,
True.
So I bet you, as soon as I get back to gigging, there will be one.
That'll be the first request.
Yeah,
it'll be the first request.
Play a cheeky sea shanty for us.
Yeah. Have you guys played GeoGuessr before?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that game so much.
We did that first lockdown, didn't we? We
did.
GeoGuessr.
Yeah, you have to pay for it now.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I thought you can do like a few guesses free and then you pay, don't you?
I think it was always free for a long time. And now they've just... The only reason I say is because my little brother has a GeoGuessr account and he pays for it.
He pays for it.
Oh, bless him.
Game booth there. It's quite good.
It is good. I remember there was once where we were playing it quite a lot, weren't we, T? And we did manage to get low. There was one we got where we got it bang on.
Oh, it's the most satisfying thing when you get it like within the margin. Oh, I love it.
The worst one is when you end up somewhere in Russia because they got a huge bloody landmass with like miles and miles. You just have no clue.
Yeah.
It's a good game. If anyone's not played it and you can manage to play it for free for whatever reason, GeoGuessr.
And if you have the patience as well, because it does take a lot of patience.
Yeah, it does. But it's quite cool.
It's either that or Sporkle quizzes.
Sporkle quizzes. I made my own Sporkle quiz the other day.
What was it about?
It's name every single episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking nerd.
Can you name them?
No, I can name a lot of them, but I haven't tried my own quiz yet. I haven't done it. I haven't actually tried it.
Episode 1. What's the name of episode 1?
The Gang Gets Racist is episode 1.
Wait, that's their first episode name. That they went in, didn't they?
Yeah, I know. The first season's got quite a few on the line topics. The episode where Charlie has cancer is another season 1, and the abortion, they do an abortion one in season 1 as well.
Christ.
But I can name quite a few, but I don't think I can name them all yet.
I like the yet you added on at the end because you're hoping that one day you will be able to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. At some point.
I don't know what kind of knowledge that is ever going to help you in life, but we move.
Exactly. We move on to my next topic, which is, before we get on to some courting with James, we're going to talk about, this is breaking news. This was this morning. This was found out. A man shielding from COVID comes home to find a drugs gang has turned his flat into a cannabis farm.
Crikey.
So, the man is called Peter Mearns. And it was taken over by a gang who's changed the locks so he can't get in. So he's a community champion, whatever that is. I don't know what that means. Champion of the community, I suppose. He returned to his flat to discover it was being converted into a cannabis farm. Vulnerable, so he's a vulnerable person. He's been staying with a friend while the pair shielded during the pandemic. But as they were protecting themselves from COVID-19, crooks broke into his home, changed the locks, and cleared the way for a drugs farm. How mad is that? Registered disabled, Peter had been shielding from coronavirus due to his severe COPD. I don't know what that is. Has anyone heard of that?
I think it's a disease or something. I don't know.
With his friend,
I might be wrong.
also in an at-risk category, the pair took the decision to live together in case one needed the other's support. Very good idea. I like that. This meant Peter was away from his Birkenhead home through December and the first weeks of 2021. When he returned on January the 18th, the painter and decorator discovered the locks had been changed, leading him to contact Merseyside police. Officers were alongside the 56-year-old when a locksmith gained access to the home, and inside they found a property that had been cleared and enough equipment to cultivate cannabis that could be sold for tens of thousands of pounds. Peter said, "I was shocked. I looked at the locksmith and police officers and thought, what is going on here? My head was wrecked."
Oh my God, that's awful. All of his stuff is just gone.
Yeah. Possessions were strewn around the flat and outside, while high-powered lights and plant food were found within the address. Peter said a computer and tools had been taken, much of it linked to the project he set up to help unemployed people. That's why he's a community champion.
Oh, he doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. So he had created a scheme called Colour My World, which was launched to help find work for painters and decorators and give workplace skills to those in need of experience.
Oh,
That's nice.
A decent guy.
Yeah, he is a decent... Why is it always decent guys that these... or girls, these things happen to? It was really devious and upsetting. I was shocked and surprised and I felt violated. So, has he... I assume he's got... the items were removed. I assume that he's got his house back now, but I don't know about all his possessions. So,
I hope he's like been reimbursed somehow.
do you remember, Sam, when we were in secondary school and they found a cannabis farm in a house in Arundel?
Did they?
Yeah, police
He obviously doesn't remember that.
police raided this house in Arundel that we always used to walk past and we would go there, and there was a huge cannabis farm in there, like a bunch.
Oh my God.
This Chinese family had started one.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that. It was juicy gossip.
Sam missed out on the gossip. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Weird.
There was quite a fair bit of gossip at our school and stuff. You had some juicy things go on.
So much goss. So much goss.
We had a...
I mean, find me a school where there wasn't juicy gossip going on.
Good point. My dad always used to call our school Waterloo Road.
Really?
But yeah. But there was a kid that tried to jump off the library roof on a bike. Do you remember that?
Saw that.
Yeah,
What?
I was there. I was stood by the Muga, I think.
What,
Watching
to
it go
be
down.
like, just to be an idiot or?
Yeah, to be an idiot. Yeah.
Cool stunt, Tegan.
Yeah. He didn't
Yeah.
do it. As soon as what's his name, the groundsman came over and just like, get the fuck off that roof. And he,
Wait, did he actually swear?
he did. Yeah.
See, head came over and was like, "Come on, Jack, get off the roof. Come on, getting our BMX on the roof." Whereas the caretaker comes over, he's just like, "Get the fuck off the roof."
Speaking of that, do you remember that caretaker?
Yes, yeah.
He started living next to my granddad, next door to my granddad the past few years, and he died last year.
Really?
Yeah. I remember speaking to him a few times. He moved in literally right next door to my grandpa.
Oh, sucks.
That's some sad news to break on the podcast there, James.
Yeah, no, he was one of the last people I spoke to at the school, teacher, faculty-wise, before I left. And I remember him talking. I think he might have been talking to me, Tyler, and maybe Dan or someone. And he was like, look, make the most of it. Don't worry. He was like, secondary school is not the best time of your life. The best time to come in. He was like, so don't worry about it and stuff. And he was really nice.
I literally never spoke 2 words to my caretaker. I couldn't even tell you their name.
That's really nice of you.
Well, I didn't hardly ever see my caretaker.
But they're doing the jobs, the thankless tasks,
I mean, my
And we
dad
should
is
be
literally a caretaker. I know.
I know, and you should thank him every day.
Yes.
So, if not, I will.
Thank
All right. You just message him every day. Be like, thank you, Pete, for all you do.
Thanks, Pete, for doing all that work at a school that I'm not going to. Appreciate it, Pete.
Oh, Tegan, can you let your dad know I said thanks?
Will do.
For the past few days, I forgot to.
Yeah, you forgot to say it, didn't you? Yeah. God's sake, Sam.
Did
God.
you, Sweet Tea, did you have any, like, spice... You don't have to name any names, but did you have any spicy rumours or weird things, like jumping off of libraries at your school?
You've never seen my school, neither of you. It was 4 stories,
Yeah.
and the middle of it, like, it wasn't like 4 like flat stories. Like the middle section was like cut out, so like you could look straight down onto the library.
Yeah.
So a lot, like no one like threatened to jump, but I just thought that was cool to say, like, you know, like you could look down and see people in the library when you're 4 floors up.
Oh, right, yeah. That's pretty scary. But I remember once that we had one bit where I was one of those people where normally all of the news, like rumours and stuff, would just fly under the radar for me. Like no one told me nothing. Anything. And there was this huge thing going over at the school for a few weeks. There was like one student that had been like accused of rape by another student, right?
Oh my God.
Sam might remember what I talked about. And then there was just one day when I had no idea any of this going on. Apparently everyone was talking about it. And there was an assembly called in the morning, and it was like one of the shortest assemblies I've ever been in. And Miss Rich, her name was, who was one of the women that sort of was like the disciplinarian. And she basically just walked into the assembly. She goes, "You know what I'm talking about. Don't you ever talk about it. If I catch anyone talking about any of it again, you're gone." And then she left. And then I was just like, what? What?
Oh my God. I mean, that's a pretty fair way to address it.
Yeah, I know. But I literally came straight outside and I went to my Mitch. I was like, "Tell me what that was, please." I have no idea.
Actually,
There was rumours like there was a married teacher that worked with each other. They're both working at school, the husband and wife, and they were confirmed rumours, I believe, of cheating allegations. So that was an awkward rumour.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
But do you remember that assembly, Sam?
I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, Did you know what was going on?
No.
Oh,
and
you
then
didn't know either.
I found out.
Oh, okay. So it was just you and me. Everyone else knew.
It was pretty counterproductive. Because the people they didn't know the people that did know were like, all right, I know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But the people that didn't know, like you and me, we just went and asked someone who didn't know.
Yeah.
And then you were speaking about it, so it literally backfired.
Yeah.
Pointless.
So strange. But
did you ever have a drug assembly at your school?
Oh, I don't
don't recall.
So. No. Also, we were very lax on sex ed as well. I remember having one lesson and there was barely any info. So...
I missed my sex ed lesson, like the condom banana thing.
Oh yeah, I don't remember having that lesson at all.
Don't remember.
Really?
I was auditioning in college.
If you let me, I'm going to go back to my drug assembly situation.
Yes, please.
Because we had a lot.
Okay.
Because drugs was clearly common in my school.
Oh.
And
Damn.
and during one of them, someone's chair collapsed. So that was like, you know, at the time was hilarious. Someone actually physically collapsed in another. Because you know when they play those like videos?
Yeah.
I don't know, like those videos that really hit home, like, whoa, like you don't want to do this because this is this. Someone watched it and then collapsed and like threw up because it was like really bad.
Talk to Frank.
So much. Like I heard so much going around the school.
Jesus. Well,
Jesus.
So I don't know. Those places are rumour mills, aren't they? Good secondary school gossip.
They are.
Always fun. We're going to get on to Courting with James now for the last section of the show. So I'm just going to cue the jingle. Beautiful.
I sung
stuff.
that.
No, you did not. But so the main thing that I wanted to talk about on Courting with James is I wanted to talk about dating in a pandemic world. You know, how things have changed, what things are different, what things are new. Is it harder? You know, is it, not as hard? We're going to ask all of these questions.
Just imagine if there was no dating sites in like these times.
Yeah, I know. It's madness. But
It is.
Luckily, we've got someone on the show that has used dating apps during a pandemic time. And we're going to ask him...
Vegan!
We're going to ask him what it's like. So, Sam, what can you say about, what's it like using a dating app on during the pandemic? Is it any different than before? Or
The key thing, James, is that you can't meet up with them.
Yes, obviously.
Because of social distancing.
Yes.
Oh, how I love that word so much.
Social distancing.
Oh, no, I hate it.
Beautiful stuff. No, so, well, of course you can't meet up with them.
Yeah.
So that's the thing to get around. And to be honest, like back in, it's like I said before, with this lockdown, there's no like clear end date
Yeah.
either. So it's not like back in November you could just say, oh, December 4th or whatever, whenever lockdown ended, December 2nd or something like that. You could just say, oh, December 3rd, we're going out.
Yeah.
We're going, or something like that. With this, there's just no clear end date, so everyone's just like, well, what do we do? People just choose to chat for like however long now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is there like less people using them because they think, what's the point? We can't meet up?
I'd say there's more
people.
Well, yeah, because they're stuck at home and it just gives them something to do, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah, some people use it as a bit of a confidence booster as well.
Yeah.
Some people chat, some people don't. I don't blame them.
What would you say is the best dating app, in your opinion?
I would say, the one that works for me, everyone has different opinions and, on which dating app's the best. I've had better experiences from Hinge.
Hinge, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's quite a new one.
Yeah, it's the reason it's a little bit less anonymous. When you like someone on Tinder, you don't know whether they've, you don't know who's liked you. They don't know you like them until you match.
Yeah.
Hinge, it's different because you can go on to it's the same sort of thing. You get these little prompts where you fill in the sentences and you got like 5 different photos, 6 different photos.
Yeah.
You can, whenever you like someone, you don't just swipe right on their whole profile. You like each individual photo and it comes up on their profile immediately after you press send like.
Okay,
oh, wow.
That's cool.
So it's more serious in that way.
That's good. Do you have you done any lockdown dates over Zoom or Skype or anything, or have you just stuck to the messaging for you?
Kind of just stuck to the messaging, to be honest. I think it's way too it's just way too risky.
Yeah.
I think also as well the whole thing about what you can and can't do outside with another household, whether it's exercising, which is a really broad term.
Yeah.
It could be a walk for some people, or you could go for a cycle or something like that. And I don't really want to be all sweaty and lycra on a bike for a day.
No, that makes sense. And it's
Doesn't sound ideal.
We got Valentine's Day coming up soon, and it's because of the rules, you and me, we can basically just go on a walk. That's it for Valentine's.
Yeah, buddy.
How romantic, And by how romantic,
Bloody hell, don't sound too excited.
Well, that's all we go on one walk a week, every week anyway. So how do we make it different for Valentine's Day exactly? What do we do?
Give each other a Valentine's Day card.
Card was not the word I thought you were going to say. Fair enough.
Christ.
Oh God. Yeah. No.
You meant present.
Yes.
Not card. Oh.
Valentine's Day present. Exactly. But
naughty.
Yeah, I know that's naughty talk. That was very silly. But I don't. It's just everything's harder with the pandemic. No pun intended. Yeah, no, I know some people that are trying to join the dating scene and stuff, and just know that it's a lot harder. I saw a thing on YouTube the other day where it was a woman disguised, made a male Tinder profile to see what it was like, what if it was a different experience for women than for men, and she just said she found herself getting so frustrated with the lack of matches she was getting on her male profile. Yeah, she said she used a picture that was a fairly attractive sort of normal man, and she said she would get so many matches when she was a girl. She said she was getting so frustrated with the lack of girls that were matching with her when she was as a guy, and not only that, the amount of when she did match with someone, they would give such shitty small talk and barely say anything that it made her not want to use the app at all.
Oh my God. See, this might sound really stupid because I've never used a dating app before, but when you on Tinder, when you swipe right and then if it's a match, it comes up instantly, and then if it's not a match, it doesn't come up.
Yes.
But like, I don't know how to explain it. So like, but then that person who didn't come up as a match might match you later on. They might not have just come up on your page yet.
Right. So how it works is the second person to swipe right, that's when you get the notification. So you can swipe right with people all day, but until they've also swiped right, that's when it becomes a match.
Oh, okay. So when people get disheartened because they swipe right, it shouldn't be disheartened because it could come up later on.
Yeah, it could come up later on, yeah.
Oh, right.
But, just use Bumble. Women start chatting first. Is that a popular app?
Yeah, it's all right, to be fair.
Yeah? Have you...
That's the whole thing. I mean, guys are more drawn to it just because the girls talk first.
Yeah.
Kind of take that little bit of,
pressure off.
I think, yeah. For guys, some girls appreciate the pickup line. Others prefer the small talk. Yeah. Others prefer diving straight into like a deep conversation.
Yeah. How would you like to be approached, Sweet Tea, on a dating app, do you reckon? Would you want a pickup line, just a normal hello, or something else?
I wouldn't want a normal hello. That's fucking boring.
Yeah.
I don't want... If it was a pickup line, I wouldn't want it to be one of those cringy, cliche pickup lines. I would like something unique that would make me laugh. I like being made... I like to be made laugh. I like laughing. So if someone made me laugh, that would instantly work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you should laugh more often because you clearly can't speak. But
ouch! Not today, for sorry.
But no, fair enough. I've got a yeah, no, I agree with that. I think if I was being approached by someone on a dating thing, I would want someone to say like, "Hello, I've noticed from your profile you play guitar. I also like playing guitar.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, if they notice something about your profile and then spoke about it, that's good. Then you know that they've actually read it and not just swiped right because you look nice.
Exactly.
I think the more prompts you fill in as well give you a better gauge of what they're like as a person, just in general. Like if someone has nothing in their bio, then what do? You have no other choice other than to use a shitty pickup line or something like that.
Question, Sam. If a girl asked you, how was your day? Would you go, good, thanks, or would you go into detail about how your day was?
I would. So say that again.
So would you just go, oh, yeah, it was good, thanks, how was yours? Or would you like go into detail about how your day was, what you got up to?
Yeah, I would just go into detail, to be honest. They're going to ask that kind of question.
See, that is good.
Yeah.
That is good. That is what a girl wants. Because I've seen so many like girls on TikTok be like, why are their chat's so dead? Why are they just giving me short answers? They want you to like, most girls anyway, want you to just like go off on a rant about your day.
Yeah.
Ones that care anyway.
It's just kind of passing over the work for talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. One advice that I think I would give, I think this is for girls and guys, I think your profile should be information about you, not what you want in another person.
Oh my God, I agree.
I hate these profiles. When I used to go on Tinder, I hate these profiles where it was just girls with a list of, I want a guy that's 6 foot something, they've got to be funny, they've got to pay on the date, they've got to do this, that, this, they've got to not have kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't give me a list. This tells me nothing about you apart from the fact you're stuck up. Like,
I tell you what, to those people to those girls that say, like, what do you call a guy under 6 foot? Friends.
Yeah.
No. I'm not. You guys know I'm not 6 foot. I'm about 5'11", which is about a foot under 6 foot. So I'm a friend to most girls, and I swipe right anyway because fuck them. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
I've seen a lot of men on like in Reddit comments and on Twitter and stuff like that say I'm above 6 foot, but if I see someone ask for someone 6 foot in their profile, I will also swipe left.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I do not understand it at all.
Also, apparently, in general, in Western countries, apparently the amount of men over 6 foot is only about 14%. Because I saw this woman like date a person on YouTube, and she was like, so that's 14%, and that's not taking into account people that already have girlfriends, already have wives, aren't looking to date. And it's like, if you're going for someone over 6 foot, you are so shrinking your pool. That,
it's
like,
literally
what's the
just
point?
so they can wear heels.
Yeah, which, to be honest, If you're 5 foot something, you can still wear heels.
Come together now. Oh my god.
It is so stupid. I've never understood that. Like, I couldn't date someone that you like just because they're a little bit smaller than me.
Yeah, I know. And also, the ones that I find most egregious is when it's girls that are really, really short. And it's like, I need to have someone that's over 6 foot. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you could have someone that's like 5'8" and they'll be like 6 foot in comparison to you. Like, stay in your lane. You know?
Oh my god. Oh my god, James.
James's dating bio is just going to be all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to need a bloody dating bio if he carries on.
Also, the thing as well is that
Tegan, shut up. He's going to get you a card for Valentine's.
Is these girls that are like they are insistent on the height thing, yet they would get offended if you'd be like, well, I don't date fat girls. And it's like, well, you can change your weight. You can't change how high you are.
It's a tricky subject.
It is a tricky subject, but it's also a double standard.
True.
It is a double standard, yeah. But I feel like everyone's more sensitive about weight than they are height.
Yeah, although very short men are extremely sensitive about it. Like, have you get like short man syndrome, don't you?
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Have you not seen people, like, there's viral videos on the internet of it. Do you not remember, I think it was in 2019, there was that viral video of that really short New Yorking guy that was in a restaurant and he was flipping out and getting really angry because he thought people were making fun of him for being short.
No.
Like, he got really... it was massive. It was like a viral sensation. But,
damn.
Yeah, short man syndrome's a thing. I can't believe you guys have never heard of that.
No.
No.
Is it a thing that you can get properly diagnosed, or is it?
Oh, I know. I think it's just like a turn of phrase. Like, oh, look, he's got short man syndrome.
So if you
said it and drawed attention to it, I don't think that's going to help.
Well, no. But but I was just saying it's a thing. So there you go.
Good for you.
Who wants to end the show with a nice, cheeky, fun story? Well, sort of not fun, but interesting, right?
A nice, cheeky, interesting story.
Well, to be honest, it's not nice, but it's interesting and it is a bit cheeky, right?
So it's gone from nice, interesting to now just nice.
Yeah, right. So there was this robbery at a Slovakian gas station, okay? And a woman stopped the robbery. How do you think she stopped it?
She called 999.
Wrong.
She jumped in front of the robber.
Wrong again. Right? Czech woman performs oral sex to stop a robbery at a Slovakian gas station.
Oh my god, I did not expect that.
Right? So, a 24-year-old Serbian robbed a gas station in Bratislava. A 36-year-old Czech woman offered him a blowjob to distract him until the police arrived.
That's one way of doing it.
That's some superhuman level sacrifice there.
James, next time you're in Fontwell service station for whatever reason, someone comes in,
yeah,
you know what to do.
I'll know exactly what to do. I'll do my duty for Queen and Country.
Oh yeah, I give you consent for that.
Oh, thanks.
Tegan, please let me do this.
Sometimes even the toughest criminals get distracted by the very essence of sexual tension, such as a Serbian man who recently robbed a gas station to lose all his swag to a Czech lady that stopped him from escaping the crime scene by an unusual measure. She offered him a blowjob that got him stuck in the place until the police arrived.
Oh, so she actually did perform said blowjob.
Yeah, she did it. According to the local police station, the allegedly aggressive man entered the premises of a gas station and started threatening the clerk that he would beat him unless he gives him all money he has on the counter.
Wait, what's the script in this? So he was like asking for money and then she just walked in and go, oh, hi, mate, I see you want money. Do you want a blowjob instead?
Well, apparently... As he went to leave the building, he didn't get too far as a 36-year-old woman of Czech nationality stopped him by offering him oral pleasure. A few moments later, the police found the two individuals in an incriminating position on the gas station's toilet. The woman allegedly told the police, "He's yours now. I cannot manage anymore."
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That is, I've never heard of that before. That's very thinking on your feet, wasn't it?
Yep. The 24-year-old Serbian got arrested, lost all the money he had stolen, and is facing a trial for robbery.
Well, at least he went in feeling quite less full.
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like she didn't even finish because she was like, can't handle any more. Police, you get to work. Police chief, you finish him. I'm done. There you go. So now you guys know this is a teaching moment on the podcast here. You know how to handle it if you get involved in a robbery. And I think that's pretty cool, you know?
Well, I feel like if I did that, you wouldn't be very happy with that.
Well, I mean, it was a life-threatening situation.
So you would be okay with it? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think no, it's different. If you were like, for example, right, if you were in the gas station, there was a possibility of you getting shot and killed, and you were like, I need to think of some way to stay alive, then that's a bit different. If you were walking past the gas station and you just saw a robbery taking place, and you're like, wait, I'll just go in there and blow that guy, and then I think I'd have a bit of a problem. You know?
Other ways to like stop this robbery.
Probably.
Oh my god!
But still.
The thing is, people are now going to take this and they're going to use it as an excuse for cheating.
They're going to use it as an excuse for cheating.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, you know, if they get caught out, but like, oh, what were you doing in the toilets for so long when you were getting gas? Oh, you know,
stopping a robbery.
There was a robbery going on.
But anyway, I have mad respect for this woman, and so does Donald Trump.
I respect women more than I respect men.
And after that, I think this is a good place to stop the show. Have you guys had a good time today?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah? You thought we talked about some good topics, raised some good issues? Yeah?
Definitely.
Are you looking forward to going up the pub in a couple months' time?
Hopefully, with our squirty.
Sure.
Yeah, for some Diet Cokes.
Yeah,
but then I'm watching my diet, so I'll just have a tap water.
Yeah, of course, mate. You don't want the squirty Cokes.
No.
Sure.
You want to go cold turkey.
Sure.
But next week, do we have any guests on next week, T, or is it just us?
Why do I have to keep log of everything? I think it's just us.
There we go. For some reason, we're having audio problems towards the end of the show here, guys. Very sorry. Hopefully I can fix that in editing. No, it will be me and Sweet Tea back in the studio next week. Thank you so much, Sam, for coming on. We really appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram at Court Case Podcast. We will see everyone again next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
We sure will. Bye.
Bye.